right, everybody. I am excited. We're live. We've got a ton of people cycling into the room. So welcome, welcome. We are so excited to bring this content to you. We're going to be talking about Azure Government Virtual Machines and how you can achieve compliance with DFARS, NIST, CMMC, all that fun stuff. Really, really exciting topic. We're going to sort of blow the doors off this one during this webinar. We're going to reveal secrets and precise strategies for how some of the largest companies and the smallest companies are achieving compliance with ease, no matter what their network looks like, no matter what their IT capabilities are, and things like that during this webinar. So we're just so excited to be able to bring this to you. Again, it's more of an advanced technique, yet the interesting thing is for the end user, for you, the company, the defense contractor, it's something that is almost so simple in terms of its execution that it just makes sense. Especially when you've got, a situation where it may be difficult to make your company compliant otherwise with what it's got, or maybe you're small, right? Maybe you're a small company and you're looking for a way to just get compliant in a simpler, less expensive way. Or maybe you're a larger company and you're looking at this whole DFARS, NIST SP 800-171 and CMMC thing, and you're going, man, like, how am I going to get 50, 100, hundreds, thousands of computers compliant? How am I going to do it? That's a major years-long lift, perhaps, and there is an easier way. Or maybe you're in this situation where you have got some aged hardware that needs to be changed out, and you're looking at the rules of compliance, which of course, if there are more up-to-date supported operating systems and hardware and whatnot, we know NIST mandates that we keep our things up to date, and you're saying to yourself, man, this is a major infrastructure expense. There's got to be a way. Another great scenario is, again, maybe we've got a certain situation where you've got a project for defense, but the majority of your business is not defense. How do you stand up an enclave? How do you stand it up? And then maybe how do you shut it back down a year or two later when the project is over so that you can be compliant successfully, but not make a major investment in core infrastructure to the company? So many use cases for this, both for small businesses and large businesses. And I'm really, really excited to share this content with you. So we're just about started here. I think we're at the top of the hour. We're going to go ahead and knock this thing out. So let me get my screen shared out. All right, very good. Quick audio check. Looks like audio is really good on this one. So thank you for sharing that. Appreciate that, Mickey. Cool. All right, guys, we're ready to rock and roll. So welcome. If you are just walking in the door, I just want to say welcome. My name is Mike Frieder. I am a CMMC. Gosh, I'm a CMMC, all that stuff. I'm a CMMC registered practitioner, a CMMC certified professional, and a CMMC certified assessor. I'm also the president here at On Call Compliance Solutions, and also our parent company, On Call Computer Solutions, a global managed IT services company with clients all over the world, actually. We have helped hundreds upon hundreds of defense contractors, probably closing in on over 1,000 now, that we have been one-on-one, hands-on, gotten with them, helped them to achieve compliance and getting ready for CMMC. We have also educated millions across our YouTube channel. You can find us on youtube.com/@OnCallCompliance. It's a really cool place to find us. And then we have 3 physical offices in the US, Jacksonville, Tallahassee, and Virginia Beach area. And, come out, visit us anytime and things like that. So today we are going to be talking about, of course, DFARS, NIST, SP 800-171, and CMMC, achieving compliance with Azure Government Virtual Machines. Now, again, I don't think virtual machines really get enough play in the market because, to be honest with you, it's almost like too easy. So, and I'll explain what it is. We'll even maybe try to see if we can't get a demo perhaps going on here. And so, the goal really with virtual machines is that you are able to have a completely isolated, air-gapped environment where all things compliant need to take place. And I'll be explaining that some more during the webinar, but it's such a phenomenal idea because you can make things that may not be compliant just by putting them into the right environment. And I'll explain that some more as we go along. Who is this webinar for? Well, you know what? It doesn't matter if you're one person or if you're 100,000 plus employees. Number one, we can help you with compliance. And number two, the concept of achieving compliance with an Azure government virtual machine, that's where it's at. I think you'll find this webinar to be highly educational because there is a ton of misinformation. And in fact, actually, there's a big difference between two different licensing models that Microsoft has when it comes to doing these virtual machines. So I'm really excited to share all of that with you. And you know what? I'm just excited that you've come to share some of your time with us. My goal is going to be to deliver maximum value for that time that you're going to come spend with us and hopefully give you a way easier way to get compliant. So let's kick it off. Let's get started. Here's what you're going to learn today. Number one, I'm going to help you understand the different possible ways to get compliant today, because there are a ton of ways you can get compliant. There's a lot of solutions out there in the marketplace. And I got to tell you, they're not all created equally, and not all of them are easy, and not all of them are very good. As a matter of fact, there's some pretty bad solutions out there that can more than likely lead to accidental data leakage and the spilling of CUI, the spilling of secret and top secret information. And we don't want you to do that. So we want to try to educate you on some ideas there on what are good and bad ways to get compliant. I'm going to teach you what in the world is an Azure Government Virtual Machine, right? Because who knows what that is? We probably may not even know what Azure Government is. In case you're not familiar with what the Azure Government environment is, Microsoft has stood up dedicated data centers and infrastructure that have been certified by the government as safe and secure to do business with when it comes to controlled unclassified information. Obviously, if you're in the defense industry, which is probably why you're watching this webinar, we know that you have to handle controlled unclassified information and the information related to your defense projects. It has to be controlled in a specific kind of way. It has to be handled. You can't just go out there and put it in Dropbox. A lot of people ask us why. Well, it turns out that Dropbox, great solution, except for you're talking about putting U.S. defense information into a system that happens to have servers worldwide, and also worldwide personnel who are definitely not cleared by defense to access that information, who have administrative control and an ability to go look in your account, whether you believe that or not. It's true. Even Microsoft says that their Office 365 commercial solution is simply not compliant for dealing with CUI. So a lot of reasoning there. That's why Microsoft and the government literally stood up a completely isolated air-gapped set of data centers and environments where only US restricted personnel exist and where it is cleared for things like ITAR or EAR, import-export restricted information, but of course, controlled unclassified information most commonly found in defense. Also of note, you may not be a defense contractor at all. You might be a NASA contractor. You might be working with the Department of Energy and found that you have a NIST SP 800-171 requirement in your contract. That's not really surprising anymore. Again, NIST SP 800-171 is an information security standard that the world has come to like and love and trust because it actually works. It's one of the reasons why we invested our whole company into really helping people understand these awesome standards, because it's a cost-effective way to come as close as I think you can get to guaranteeing information security. Nothing's 100% guaranteed when it comes to information security, but I have to tell you that we've been administrating systems with NIST SP 800-171 compliance for many, many years. And you know what? Knock on some wood, we've had an amazing track record. So we really, really recommend it. We stand by it. We implement it. We help companies worldwide implement it, and it's just awesome. Even other countries, especially NATO partners, are really looking at this as a fantastic de facto way to secure critical information systems. What's an information system? Just in case, again, your computer network at your office that's used in the production of whatever work it is you've contracted to do.